So, what's your name? What's happening?
What's my name and what's happening? What's happening? I am Courtney. I am the one they call Courtney. My name is Courtney. I am a resident of Marin County, Santa Fe. I grew up here. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, but I grew up here. Came here in 1979, and worked my ass off. My parents are great, you know, awesome. Still married, blue collar, just salt of the earth people. I call them the Bob and Sandy show. Homeward Bound knows them. Raised a daughter here, an amazing, I'm black and I'm proud daughter. She's half black, half amazing. The amazing part is mom. Just kidding. I love her dad. Raised a kid here. She's off and running, college degree. She's an amazing human being, about to be married. I love my daughter-in-law. And I faced homelessness when I was illegally evicted from a caregiving job. My client died, and they wanted me out 2 days after she died. And I said, I'm sitting in court. Bought me another 30, 60 days, and then they bribed me out, and then I've been bouncing on my ass. And it's been the fight of my life. It's funny because we came here to Marin homeless. I heard my parents say, and I said, homeless? Wait, let's flip a bitch, mom and dad. We got a home back there in Ohio. Let's go back home. And ever since then, homeless, the word homeless meant something to me. At the age of 4 or 5, said, I'm always going to look out for the homeless. And then I become one, and I'm at the precipice to make change, and I can't, because how hard it is to be a woman and be homeless. I don't care what city you live in. I don't care where you're from, where you are going to. To be homeless and to be a woman is frightening, it's terrifying, and we're alone, and there's judgment, and there's fear, and there's violence. There's rape is a real thing. Being drugged and raped is a real thing. Sex trafficking, especially in Marin, is a real thing. And I never call myself a victim. I'm never victimized. I'm never a victim. Ever am I a victim. And to say I'm a survivor would be lying. But we do find ways to try to survive. But women are alone out here, and change needs to happen. There needs to be a safer haven. You can't just, well, go to domestic battery places, and no, they won't take women who are being followed and stalked. So the safer option for that woman who is fighting for her life is to stay out on the street. That's the option for me. And even though I'm housed, even though I finally got housing, even a year after my abuser got his, I'm out here back at the tents because it's safety in numbers, and I know how to fight for myself a little better now against the sexual assaults and all that stuff. I'm protect myself a little better now, but there's still the threat. Homeless women are not safe, ever. You know, you drive by them all the time, you guys. You drive by us all the time, and you look down your nose at us, like, why doesn't she do this, and why doesn't she do that? How do you know she hasn't tried? How do you know that that door hasn't been slammed in her face? You don't know shit. You know, you really don't, till you get in a person's face and sit and listen to them. Listen to their story and find out why they're here. Don't judge us by why aren't we doing this. Judge us by why aren't I helping her? Why aren't you coming out and helping us? Why am I here? Because there's not enough help. Why am I here? Because the doors get slammed in my face. Why am I here? Because this is a man's world. But it ain't shit without a woman or a girl. You know why? Because we spit the children out. We spit the men out. That's the only, to that song, I'm sorry. That's, sometimes I feel that's our purpose, is to just be for you guys. And it's just,
no.
To be homeless is hard for a woman. Hard is an understatement.
So now, you know, you're talking about safety numbers. So we're here, Camp Integrity, where people have been contributing to the porta potty. But
God, I hope so.
But So why is it important to have safety in numbers? You know, why is that important that you have a place where there's a lot of people that know you?
Well,
that instead of being like right now, they're getting broken. You know, camps getting broken up by the cities. You know, why is it important to have a place where everybody's together?
Because even though we're homeless, we're still a community and we're a family. Just like when people live in neighborhoods and they, you know, bring a casserole dish to the neighbor, that's a community. We're a community. We're humans. We're not conditioned to be alone. We're just not. And for women, safety in numbers means maybe I won't get raped tonight. You know, I mean, it's so prevalent. It's so there. When I was in the REST program, there was a black woman, a politician, and she came to feed us every night, and that's all she spoke on. How huge sex trafficking and human trafficking is in this county alone. How big it is. Ladies, they're plucking women off the street in broad daylight. Protect yourselves. That's all she spoke about when she came to feed us. And I thought, okay, that's terrifying. And now here I am, homeless, and I've experienced it, like firsthand experienced it. And how I'm alive, I don't know. All I know is that it's for the love of my daughter. You know, I want to see my child again, so that's why I'm here, because I've fought so hard to still sit here and talk to you guys. I mean, this shit is real. And fighting for a decent porta potty, that is so compared to what I fight for every day is my life. Even though I have a place to live, I still come down here because people like this guy right here who's my friend, people like you, Robbie, like I'm around people that can see me every day and say, and I whisper to them, hey, if I end up in a ditch, you know who did it, you know, and you know how it happened. Like I need to be seen every day. I need to be heard every day, because if I am not, I will fade away and I'll be gone, and you won't see or hear me ever again. And I'm refused. That is not going to happen. You cannot keep me down. You can knock me out. You can't keep me down. You know, and I try to spread that energy to these women here, to the women at the Novato camp where I was for a minute, at the first camp, TP City, where they tore down the teepee. I lived right there. You know,
right.
This is. I mean, those women, they were my friends. Not so much right now, but that's what I'm talking about. We get the weak ones are separated from the pack, and they are devoured. And that's what it's like to be a woman, to be homeless, is you're devoured. If you're alone, you are devoured. You're eaten up.
Yeah.
And gone.
That's why
and
you
shit
need
out, and you dust in the wind.
That's why you need to have, there needs to be a place where
there needs to be something, somewhere, a haven, safe haven. Like if I had $1 million right now, if I had $1 million right now, I would start a shelter for women, not just battered women and have the rules. Oh, well, if you're stalked, you can't come here. No rules apply here. If you're a woman and you're homeless, get your ass in here. The only men around here are the men that want to apply for a job. Like, no, there's no men sleeping on pillows here, because men, honestly, no offense, guys, I'm sorry, but it's true. You watch a man out here in homelessness, and he doesn't care to take a shit in the woods. He likes it. He takes naked showers. The men get off on, not you, present company excluded, my friend, my dear friend. But for women, we need our privacy. We need, you know, you guys don't care. So out here, it's terrifying, because it doesn't matter how dirty you are, how old you are, how torn down or how hard of a 40 you've seen. It doesn't matter. When a man sees your skin, it's like geisha, like, I must have, you know, and we're desired even though we're homeless. I know I am. I know that cleaned up, you can't tell me shit. I'm a bad bitch. I'm beautiful. I'm gorgeous. I'm lovely. I'm pleasant. You know, I'm funny. I'm so many threats, it's not even funny. But out in this homeless world, I'm afraid. I'm alone when I'm alone.
Well, we gotta get you inside.
I'm vulnerable.
Don't be out
I
there
am
anymore.
inside. I am inside. But
gotta get off Front Street.
People get my key. Someone has my key. I'm afraid to go home because I don't have my key. Somebody else does. You know, there needs to be a place. There needs to be enough people in Marin County. Marin is so rich, they just want their homeless gone. We're just such a smudge on their pretty little county. You know, my father moved us here in '79 because it's so beautiful. And now here I am, sitting in the dirt, looked at as dirt. But I came here because it's so beautiful. Marin needs to act as beautiful as it looks. Like, you guys, you drop off donations and you think that's enough. What is enough is when a woman can say at the end of the day, I feel safe taking a shower. I feel safe changing my clothes. We can't, not one woman can say that around here. Not at any camp, nowhere. You know, they bring us, you know, showers that hang from a fucking tree that you
right.
power by the sun. There's no locks on there, there's no protection, there's no security, there's no nothing. And then when you get in these facilities that do have security, you're treated as a criminal. When did homelessness become a crime? Is what I want to know. I'm not a criminal, nor am I homeless anymore, but I'm still fighting for my people. And my people are homeless, my people are women. That's who my people are. And I want them to be saved. I want them to not have to endure any of the pain that I've gone through. I've deserved none of it. I wanted none of it. I asked for none of it. But because I was vulnerable, so much and everything was taken from me. I won't even allow my daughter to come out here and visit because I don't feel like even she's safe, and she's not even homeless. You know? And my daughter and her wife will defend me to the death. They'll come out here with weapons, guns blazing, you know, to protect me. And that's how I feel about my fellow homeless woman. Just, she needs protection. There needs to be a place. There needs to be somewhere. And I don't mean line up, take a number, stand there, sit there, do your thing 5 minutes and then get out. I mean an actual facility, a building with safety at the door. As soon as you come in them doors, you feel like home until you get home, until you get a home. You know what I mean? Women need protection. Women need to not be looked down on anymore around here. We're not here because we want to. It's not a picnic. This is not a day at the beach. We don't choose this. Some of us end up choosing it because we've lived it so long, it's all we know. We don't know anything else but this. Come on, you guys, have to have more of a heart. Oh, let's go feed the homeless today. No, let's go save a woman's life today. How about that part? That's what really needs to happen, is a life to be saved.
Right.
You know, I've seen the violence. I've been in the violence. It is a horrifying place to be. And I'm here today to say, I am someone to protect. I am your protector. I will be. As long as I'm alive, you're alive. You know? We need a haven.
Well, amen. Is there anything, last thing that you want to ask people?
I want to ask people to just have more than a heart. Imagine if it was you down here. Don't judge and say, why don't you do this and what. You don't know what you'll do in a situation until you're in it. And God forbid anyone here watching this ends up in it. But just have more than a heart. Don't just bring your lukewarm leftovers from dinner, because we need a little more than that. We need a hug. We need to be told that we're loved. We need to be told that we're not forgotten. Because I know I'm not forgotten. Because I refuse to let that happen. You know, we need less judgment. This isn't fun. We don't choose this life. We're not having fun here living out of bags. This isn't fun. We need love is the cure. Love is the answer. I could think of so many John Lennon songs right now.
Amen, amen, right?
You know, we're on video. We're on video. Please just don't. We're ending it. Come on now. Just don't. Do you see what I mean? That shit right there. My sandals are in there. Okay, well, that's not as important as what I'm talking about.
Right there.
Exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, he can wait. Is what I'm saying. Love is the cure. Love us more. Stop hating us. We're not trying to shit on your city. We're trying to be in a home and shit in our own toilets. You know what I mean? We're trying to just be safe. Women need more protection. We don't need the security guards that treat us like shit to walk around us. We need more.
Well, bless you.
We need more.
And thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you, Robbie. Thank you.